That big fat kid is gonna beat the shit out of you on Sunday. How are you gonna deal with it? You're gonna fight back? Are you asking help from teacher? Your parents? This is a no clickbait video on how to actually solve this problem. Make sure to stick up to the end, and I would tell you how to deal with it. Hi, my name is Ammar. I'm 27 years old, and I help young men to achieve a better life and self-improvement. Now, I've dealt with a lot of bullies in my life. And always remember, I do not encourage any violence. This is a big disclaimer. Remember always, do not get into fights at the first place. You don't want to be fighting. But fights are, it is a must in schools to defend yourself against bullies. Because they are not gonna stop, bro. They are never gonna stop. But how you actually deal with it? Remember, one punch in the face would always keep the bully away. But how we actually defend ourselves against the bullies? We should know how to fight. I've done martial arts for nearly 5 years now. But the advices of the online gurus are all garbage. They say learn boxing, don't grapple. Should I do kickboxing? Should I do Muay Thai? And they are overcomplicating things for no reason, honestly. What is the nature of school? School got no rules. School includes punches, kicks, and grapples. So we want to know what martial art should we learn. We want to know how to punch, how to throw punches, how to kick, how to elbow, how to wrestle, how to grapple. What martial arts? What is the best martial art for that? Which is mixed martial arts, MMA. You don't want to be a champion. You don't have to compete either. You just want to learn the basics. The basics would save you time. And I wish someone told me that. I wish my parents actually took me to get punched in the face. Because that would stop the bullying that I've had. One punch in the face. It's that all it takes. And anxiety is a big part of it. So it's normal, but do not let it control you. In fights, you don't feel much, honestly. You don't feel much because of the adrenaline that your body releases. You will feel afterwards, but in the fight, you wouldn't feel anything, bro. Remember always to hit first. The surprise is a big thing. The surprise is the key. If you go fast throwing punches at the bully, he would be surprised. He would stop thinking. He would be an idiot. Always remember, do not wrestle until you have to. Be always defensive. Do not be offensive. But at first you want to be very offensive. Now knowing your enemy is a big part of it. Can you fight your enemy? Can you actually fight your enemy? Is your ability in martial arts, your knowledge, your ability, your endurance, Can you handle that guy that is much bigger than you? That's a big, very important thing to know. Is he tall? Is he short? Is he fat? Is he skinny? Also, that go hand by hand on knowing your ability. Can you fight for 10 minutes? Can you actually endure the punches? Can you actually defend the punches? Can you slip? Can you? Can you wrestle? If he is 200, 250 pounds, I don't know in kilos, it's 100 kg. Can you wrestle with him? Because a punch from a 100 kg guy is much different than a punch from 60 kg guy. So how we actually end the fight? We don't want to go for 10 minutes. We don't want to, because bro, honestly, you might have no one around you to stop the fight. So how do you actually end the fight? Hit the jaw first here, this part. If you can deliver a hook or an elbow to the jaw, you would knock the shit out of him. And I've knocked a lot of guys out by this method. And as we have said, the surprise is the key. Hit first, target the jaw. Now do not clinch with him. Do not ever clinch with them if they are bigger than you, because they basically can slam you. Unless you had to, then learn how to clinch, honestly. Learn how to clinch. But bro, remember, always ask for help. You should listen to my advice. I wish someone told me this advice years ago, 15 years ago. Because if the bullying stays, your mental health and self-image is fucked up. It would affect your work and future. It would affect your marriage. It will affect your life. So this is a very, very sensitive topic we should talk about. We should teach to our kids and friends. So that's it. Take care.